Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. So today this video will explain you solution for exercise 3.5. Again, I hope that all my students will do the exercise first before you look the solution. Okay, so this is the question. So we read the question. If you look, a particular consumer association wants to determine whether there is a difference between the population proportion. So you look here, clearly seen population proportion. So you will have pi, isn't it? Of two leading car manufacturers. So here they want to see the difference between population proportion of two leading car. So you might have two population, okay, because you want to see there is a difference or not. So here you have two leading car purchase, two population. All right, so you might have population 1 here, or you have population 2, the difference. Okay, this is just at the beginning. Okay, and then next, a sample of 400 2-year owner of car model 1 is contacted. So you can see here a sample of 400 2-year owner of car model 1. Alright, so that means you have model 1. How many samples you have? 400. Okay, and a sample of 500 2-year owner of model 2. So you have another population, model 2, and the sample size is 500. Okay, so maybe you can put here n sample model 1 and sample model 2. The number of owner for model 1 and model 2 who report that their car needed major repairs, okay, within the first 2 years are 53 and 78. Alright, so actually from the first sentence you can see the word population proportion, isn't it? So it shows you it's a parameter proportion. Okay, however, if you look at the last sentence here, alright, needed major repairs, that means you have two outcomes. Okay, some of the customers say that they didn't need major repairs, but the others say needed major repair. So you have two outcomes. So this shows a proportion as well. So here it's not a percentage, isn't it? It's a number of customer. Okay, number of owner model 1, number of customer model 1 say need major repair. Alright, so if you look here, X1 repair. How many? 53. Okay, I said repair, need major repair. Okay, and then for the other one is for model 2, you will have X2R, which is 78. Alright, so now the question. So look question E. Construct a 98% confident interval on the difference in two population proportion of cars that needed major repairs. So here, important, first this one. So 98% confident interval. So this is not in chapter 3. This is in chapter 2. Okay, confident interval. That's when you find value A and B. On the difference in two population proportion. So you know here pi 1 minus pi 2 or pi 2 minus pi 1 because two population proportion of cars that needed major repairs. So this one you must be careful as well because sometimes they ask you which do not need major repair, but in this case need major repair. So your P will be referred to the given one here. Alright, so try look the solution here for question A. Alright, so they are talking about confident interval. So you have a 98% confident interval for pi 1 minus pi 2. Okay, because this one just now they didn't mention which one come first. So I put pi 1 minus pi 2 lah. And then this is for needed repair. Alright, so the formula, you only have one formula. What is it? P1 minus P2 plus minus Z alpha over 2. And then you have this one, P1, 1 minus P over N plus N1. Okay, and then you have P2, 1 minus P2 over N2. Right, so that's mean here R lah. Okay, R, we focus on need major repair. Okay, need major repair. Alright, okay. Oh, need major repair. Alright, so if you look from previous slide, okay, you have this one, isn't it? Okay, this one, this information is very important. So from here, you can get your P, right? So I put here, so your P1R, which is will be X over N, which is 53 over 400, right? And then you will have P2R, which is 78 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it will be X over N as well, but 78 over 500. Okay, so if you calculate using calculator, so here you will get 0.1325, and then this one, when you calculate, you get 0.1560. So make sure you use 4 decimal places. Okay, and then here Z alpha, where you get from Z table, isn't it? Okay, from here, can you see your alpha? Your alpha will be 0.02 over 2. So you get Z 0.01. So if you look table, page 36 too, you will get 2.3263. 2.3263. Okay. So here you get the same thing lah, like this. So you just substitute into the formula. You will get answer negative 0.0781, 0.0311. Okay. Here is percentage lah. If they ask you to interpret, then you interpret. Okay. Okay, so now we look question B. Okay, so if you look question B, determine whether the population proportion, so you still use the same thing, population proportion of cars model 1. So now they are talking about model 1 that needed major repairs is less than 0.25. So if you look here, even the stories say you have 2 model, but question B can ask you 1 model. Okay, but if you look question B, they didn't ask you confident interval. So this is the hypothesis testing. Okay, they want to see the population proportion for model 1 who need major repairs. Is it less than 0.25 or not? So less than is this one, isn't it? And then here you know proportion 1 only. For which one? Model 1. So when you solve this question, your first step is write down your hypothesis testing. So you have H0, H1. So clear, we are talking about proportion 1, model 1. And then they ask you less than. So less than, no equal sign, it H1, 0.25. So this is the claim, right? Because you get it from the question. Oops, sorry. So here it will be greater than equal 0.25. So here again at this step, I always ask student to look which is the area, So if you look H1, it's less than, so it will be at the left side. Okay, and then your alpha, no need to divide by 2. And if you look here, they say 10%. Okay, sometimes they didn't say anything. So if they didn't say anything, you just use 0.05. Okay, but here they ask you 10%. So that's mean your alpha is 0.1. So step number 2 is test statistic. Because you have one population proportion, your test statistic will be Z test only. Okay, so again here P minus pi naught square root P1 minus, oh sorry, not P, pi naught. Okay, so make sure you look your statistical table. Okay, the formula tu. So you will have pi 1 minus pi naught over n. So you just substitute the formula. So here they are talking about model 1, major repairs. Okay, need major repair. So you use the same P here. So which is 0.1325. Is it 0.1325? Yes. Minus 0.25 over 0.25 1 minus 0.25 over n is 400. Okay, so when you calculate using calculator ni, you will get let me see what is the answer. Oh, -5. You get sorry. So you will get here negative. So here you will get negative 5.4271. Okay, again here, how many decimal places? 4 decimal places. Alright, so now step number 3, critical value. Okay, so critical value, look statistical table. So you use Z test. Here you will use Z table. What is your alpha? 0.1. Do we need to divide by 2? No need, because one tail. So if you look Z table, you get 1.2816. Okay, here, is it positive or negative? So look, step number 1, it less than here, so it's a negative side. So this one will be negative value. Alright, so step number 4, rejection region. Okay, if you use figure, you will have the same figure like this. So this area will be negative 1.2816. And then look this value. Where is it? Is it at the dark side or at the bright side? So this is negative 5, smaller than this one. So it will be at the dark side. So you will have reject H now. Alright. So how you write it in a good sentence? It will be reject H now since Z test, which is negative 5.4271, less than Z table, or here you can put the alpha value, which is 0.1, negative 1.2816. So reject H now. Okay, and so next, step number 5, conclusion. At alpha 0.1, okay, you reject H now, isn't it? So at alpha 0.01, we can conclude that, or we have enough evidence. Okay, we have enough evidence to support the claim. Alright, so that's the solution for exercise 3.5 number 2. Okay, I hope that you try, and if you have any question, you can ask me. Thank you, class.